So, good evening. Just check I don't trip over. So, we're back in the same location again. So we're back on Llanddwyn Beach, in amongst the wonderful trees at sunset. And it's, what is it, February the 27th? So it's another chance to shoot the planetary parade. This time, hopefully, excuse me while I put my stuff down. This time, obviously with no full moon, or no, I think it was about a 60% moon we had last time. So you can see sun has set behind me there. We've got a time lapse going, a day to night time lapse. Because Saturn is going to set very, very soon after the sun goes down. So I'm hoping that we can get something. But it'll probably go dark after, or dark enough to see it after the sun has set. Venus is already up. Jupiter is already up. So I'm going to set up a few other things, and I'll come back to you shortly. So we've got a time lapse going 14mm with Venus clearly visible, Jupiter visible, Orion I think just off the edge of the time lapse. Mercury and Saturn currently, to the naked eye at the very least, not visible. Low down in the I'll just flip you around so you can see the camera there doing the time lapse, and the island that's ahead of you is Llanddwyn Island. You can see you can see Venus up there now. Just over there where that low cloud is where Mercury and Saturn allegedly are hiding. So maybe we'll be able to pick them out on the time lapse. We've also got a so the Benro Polaris here is currently doing an untracked panorama because it's still very light. Well, relatively light. You can see that moving around. And we'll have to see whether we can pick out the other planets. I can see Mars. I can see, as I say, Jupiter. We're starting to get there in the night sky. So when it gets a little bit darker, I'll come back to you. So it's now 7 o'clock, and we're pretty much into sort of late twilight. See if we can spin you around. There we go. So there's Venus. Venus up there, and then we can come over to Jupiter. Orion there. Way up there we've got Mars, and then down here, back down, we've got the Benro Polaris doing its, this time it's a tracked panorama. We're up at a couple of seconds, so when the darkness comes we'll sort that out. And here's the time lapse going. There we go, it's super clear. There's a few people around, not very many. It's pretty quiet. It's absolutely stunning. It's clear as a bell. It really is. I was a bit worried this afternoon the clouds were going to roll in, but it is really super clear. So I'm hoping that as the darkness floods in, we'll get some really good long exposure shots. And yeah, we'll see how the evening goes.